welcome on stage Ben Turner. Give it up.
Anyone here have a nickname at school? Mine was Creepy Maths Teacher. But seriously, give yourselves a round of applause for coming out and supporting live comedy. Come on. But I think we've got to escape the horrible world and just be nicer to each other. Just little things. Like last week, I held the door open for some woman. I was like, after you, after you, after you, after you, after you. Did she say thanks? Did she fuck? Just slammed the toilet cubicle in my face. But we all come into comedy for very different reasons. Mine was to avoid all the job interviews, right? All the random questions you get asked. Remember one guy was like, Mr. Turner, what's your favourite? Just pick the one. What's your favourite inspirational life quote? Live each day as if it's your last. Yeah, it's probably why I didn't get the job at the Samaritans. But comedy's one of those things you can't prepare for, like sitting down to watch Naked Attraction with your gran. To be honest, I didn't even know she'd auditioned. Yeah, that was a tough wank. It really was, yeah. Of course it wasn't, no. But I've not long had the news I was going to be a dad. Actually, I don't cheer that. He's ruined my life, obviously. Now, I was proper proud. One of these guys who couldn't wait to go onto Facebook and share the baby scan picture. Yeah, my wife was furious, though, because, well, she can't have children. I said, don't be like that. You've always wanted to be an auntie. I told my mum, she went, ooh, I'll dig out the knitting needles. I went, fuck off, we're keeping it. Why can't she just be happy for me? Yeah. But it is lovely to be here. Last time I did a gig was in a place called Leeds, near where I'm from. Right? Started off all right. Look, having a bit of banter with some guy in the front row about where the ombudsman is. Not quite as well hung, if I'm honest. But I spotted she had a wedding ring on, so I said, what does your wife do? And deadly seriously replied, everything except bum sex. What made it worse, some guy 2 rows back went, she fucking does. Yep, never going back to that nursing home. But people always say the same thing when you find out you do comedy. They go, ooh, that's brave. That's not brave, is it? Right? Bravest thing I've ever done is going into Ann Summers without my wife. It's fucking terrifying, isn't it? It's just wall to wall of filth in there. Isn't it? Nice to see you again. But I was actually in there to buy my wife a new sex toy. I mean, she dropped the odd hint, like, get us a dildo, pencil dick! Little hints like that. Normally just after sex, if I'm honest. Sometimes during sex, yeah. But I thought, I'm not coming back here, so I brought a photograph of her old one. I mean, it was a bit blurry, because, well, she was still using it at the time. Anyway, I plonked this thunder truncheon down on the counter. 2 hands from memory, 2 hands. And I swear to God, the cashier said with a straight face, and I quote up the creek, she said, would you like a bag for that? I was like, oh, no. Why don't you just sellotape it to my forehead? And I'll tell everyone on the train I'm a fucking unicorn. Of course I want a bag. So we've only got the 10p ones. Just about to go for the unicorn option. And the woman in the queue behind me goes, "Don't worry, love. You can have one of my bags." I was like, "Oh, cheers. Cheers, Mum."